Good day, everyone. I am Lorsley Enumensa together with Jenilyn Ponceja, and we will be discuss about Educational Technology 2. And this is our content. Lesson 1, a review of Educational Technology 1. Lesson 2, an overview of Educational Technology 2. Lesson 3, understanding technology learners. And Lesson 4, bridging the generation gap. Lesson 1, a review of Educational Technology 1. According to Lucy Daw 1997, educational technology is the development, application, and evaluation of systems, techniques, and aids to improve the process of human learning. And according to Association of Educational Communication and Technology, educational technology is the theory and practice of design, development, utilization, management, and evaluation of processes and resources for learning. All of this definition, they all emphasizes the use of instructional media as a part of complex process of teaching and learning, and stresses its ultimate goal of improving any teaching learning situation. Now, we will proceed to the phases of technology. The first phase is identification of learning objectives. We should identify first what objectives that we need to attain the needs of every learners using technology. And the second phase is the design of learning experiences. We clearly mold the students to explore the things around them where they acquire experiences and knowledge. And the third phase is evaluation of the effectiveness of learning experiences. We evaluate how effective the acquired learning experiences of the learners to determine if it is sustain the learning needs each one of them. And the last phase is the improvement of learning experiences. In order to achieve the desired outcome, we create an improvement to give a good outcome for the learners. Now, we will be proceed in teaching 21st century. Learn from the video presentation. The students are also learn through the use of video presentation that helps the teachers to discuss easily the lesson. Now, we will proceed to the lesson 2, an overview of Educational Technology 2. Educational Technology 2 is concerned with integrating technology into teaching learning. Educational technology helps the students and teachers to acquire knowledge through using of technology. Second is the educational technology is focused on introducing, reinforcing, supplementing, and extending the knowledge and skills on the learners. Educational technology is being used to the development of the knowledge and skills of the learners. Third is the deeper understanding of computer as well as hands-on application of the computer skills. We should not merely understand computer, but we should learn to acquire the computer skills. Fourth, enhancing teaching and learning through technology integration. It can help to enhance the learners and teachers' knowledge through use of technology. Fifth, infuse technology in students' teachers' training. Teachers and learners should engage with technology to practice their skills to acquire knowledge. Lastly, great use to persons who are interested in improving instruction and in school management program as well as curriculum using information. Information technology is great used by the teachers, school administrators, and educational management.
Now, let's proceed to the lesson 3. Under the understanding technology learners, let us accept the fact that people became more dependent in technology, especially the learners prefer studying with the integration of technology. Learners appear smarter, yet they can read as their parents do. Students nowadays are good at operating a gadget but cannot use this skill in educational matter. Learners prefer using gadgets to play games and scroll in different social media platforms rather than developing their writing and reading comprehension. As I have mentioned earlier, students prefer studying with the integration of technology because we are now in the 21st century wherein technology is always matter in everything. Learners usually give interest in something that has relation in technology. That's why they are active during the presentation. Next is the 21st millennium is the generation of digital learners. Again, we are now in the time where the technology matters in everything and people depend on technology because we all know that using technology gives a lot of benefits to us, especially in the field of education. Positive benefits always with the negative benefits. Using technology without discipline put our life in high risk. Next is in the 19th century psychologist Jean Piaget presented a chart from childhood to adulthood. Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development suggests that children move through four different stages of mental development. His theory focuses not only on understanding how children acquire knowledge, but also on understanding the nature of intelligence. Piaget's stages are: first, sensory motor stage, from the day you were born to 2 years old. Next is pre-operational stage, from the age 2 to 7. Next one is the concrete operational stage, with the age of 7 years old to 11 years old. And lastly is the formal operational stage, from the stage 12 years old and above. Piaget believed that children take an active role in the learning process, acting much like little scientists as they perform experiments, make observations, and learning about the world. As kids interact with the world around them, they continually add new knowledge, build upon existing knowledge, and adapt previously held ideas to accommodate new information. Next is digital technology sources. Digital technologies are electronic tool system, devices, and resources that generate, store, or process data. Well-known example includes social media, online games, multimedia, and mobile phones. Digital learning is any type of learning that uses technology. Taking on multitasking with the use of technology, different tasks can possibly done at the same time because technology offers unlimited information that can be found in just a couple of seconds. Now, we are done in understanding technology learners. Let us proceed with the lesson 4 with the title Bridging the Generation Gap. In this part, we will try to identify the difference between the older generation and younger generation in terms of their life existence during their time. Most of the older generation often feels that there is a big gap in their life journey with the present generation. They compare often their lives and make some realization that in this current situation is far from their past life experience. These images portray the older generation. This picture presents the gap between the older generation and younger generation. This picture presents the younger generation while using different technologies. In the present time, there are still people living in their past life. There are some traditions that cannot break or untie of some people because they believe that these are meant to happen and it is the right thing to do. These are the example of different traditions in different countries that are still practicing of some traditional group of people. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for listening.